What's up, you guys? I'm back with another video. If you're new around here, this channel is all about business, how to be the boss of your life, spirituality, money mindset, marketing, and my journey as an entrepreneur. In this video, I'll be discussing the habits that are stunting your success. If you're struggling with them, don't worry. They are common amongst all of us. And you can overcome them if you consciously try and grow beyond your wildest dreams. So if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified every single time I post a new video. Are you ready to succeed? Let's dive right in. Number 1, limiting beliefs. How many times have you looked at someone successful from your industry and went, oh, I could never achieve what they have achieved? But guess what? If they can do that, you can do that. Start studying their path. Start studying them because everything is replicable. And then you put your own intel, your own genius into the recipe, and there you go. You can achieve what you want to achieve if you believe you can. And you can even surpass the people that you look up to right now. You just have to focus on the fact that you are capable of it. They are human beings as much as you and me. So you are capable of just as much success as anybody else in the world. Number 2, comparison. The last time you checked Instagram, which updates made you feel envious? Which updates made you feel as if your life paled in comparison? We all do that at some point, comparing ourselves with everybody else on the planet. You see people in your personal life or on social media. Sometimes it's something genetic. You wish you could be taller, prettier, but more often it's something that somebody else is capable of doing that we wish that we could do as well. Maybe someone's creating better creative content, someone's writing is better, and somebody's loving relationship is better than you have. We are constantly comparing ourselves with others. Seeing someone posting their holiday pictures on social media and you also go, oh, I need a vacation now. The comparison game is as old as humanity. When you compare yourself with others, you are letting them drive your behavior. This can be self-destructive. The more energy you're putting into that, the less energy you're putting into your own growth and success. Now, how can you change that? Start noticing the situations that make you play the comparison game. I think social media is a big one for all of us. If there's someone who's trying to make you feel inferior constantly, unfollow them, mute them, start being aware of the triggers and cut them out. And nobody's posting their failures on social media, right? We all paint a pretty picture. You just need to remember that you can be anything, but not everything. When you compare yourself with others, you are comparing their best features with your average ones. It's like comparing apples and oranges. You're not even taking your best features in account. You can't use somebody's outward appearance to judge the reality of their life. Number 3, wrong company. The people we surround ourselves with have the biggest influence on our behavior, on our attitude, on our growth. As motivational speaker Jim Rohn famously said, and I quote, "You are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. The people you spend the most time with shape who you are. So make sure those 5 people are helping you become better than who you are right now." According to law of environment, growth thrives in conducive surroundings. So if the people around you lack inspiration, they don't want to grow in life, guess what impact that's going to have on you? If your friend circle is only interested in doing drugs, alcohol, partying, you are going to be pushed in that direction too. You have to be very cautious of what kind of conversations are you regularly exposed to. We need to be aware and intentional about who we spend our time with. We need to be aware and intentional about who we surround ourselves with. Eventually, you start to think like they think, behave like they behave. The best place to learn is to learn from people who are ahead of you. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room, my friend. Otherwise, you're just putting a lid on your own potential. Raise the bar. Connect with high achievers, smart people you can learn from. So the questions you need to ask yourself going forward: how is your current circle? Who do you spend the most time with? What impact do they have on your life? Do they have a positive influence on your life? If not, what changes do you need to make? Who should or shouldn't be in your circle? Who needs to be added to your circle? I know it can be uncomfortable sometimes. They can be your best of friends, someone from your family. Reduce the amount of time you spend with people who do not add any value in your life. Remember, your time is valuable. So surround yourself with the people that have the right energy they are bringing to the table to lift you up and make you believe that you are capable of achieving so much more. It's a fact of life that some people hold us back and some propel us forward. That's just the way it is. So you might as well just accept the reality and move forward rather than wishing the reality was different. The lesson here is to actively construct your social environment. Don't let it depend on proximity or chance or how it's always been, but consciously plan which opinions, attitudes, life philosophies are you going to add to your life. And again, let's talk about social media. Who are you following? Are they inspiring you? Are they adding any value to your life? If the answer is no, then go click that unfollow button or mute them. I honestly do not follow a lot of people on social media. There are hardly like 10 inspirational people that I follow. Rest, everyone's on mute. If I want to check their post, I can go to their profile. I don't let them decide what and how I should consume their content. Which brings me to the next point. Stop mindlessly scrolling on social media. Remember the time when we used to say BRB, be right back? But we don't say that anymore. Why? Because we live here now. We live online. We are glued to our phones. I want you to go to the battery section of your phone and check the amount of time you spend on each app. Now think about what you could have done in that time instead. Maybe you could have finished that email. Maybe you could have finished that piece of writing. We are all guilty of scrolling through social media without any reason. You open the app from muscle memory and sheer habit. We've all tried to resist the urge to only scroll through it again. Most of my work happens on social media and there's no way I can escape it. We have to become mindful of the amount of time we're spending on social media. The only thing that's actually worked for me is keeping my phone far away from me so I don't pick it up and start scrolling out of muscle memory. And I honestly get so much done. Try it works. Number 5, trying to be a perfectionist. The number one thing that holds people back is their need for perfection in everything. And it's really normal for people who want to achieve great things in life and you feel you have to be perfect in order to do it. But perfection is paralysis. You'll be stuck if you keep waiting to be perfect because guess what? You'll never get anything done. It's okay if you're not perfect. Just get it done. You will get better with time. Don't let it hold yourself back. The best way to grow is to take the imperfect action. I know I have struggled with it and sometimes even now. But if you don't put your product or service out in the world, you will never know if it's going to work or not. And the worst thing you can do is overthinking and put more energy than required and delay your success. Overthinking leads to inaction. It's okay. Instead of being perfect, just put your imperfect product out there and gauge the reaction. Start testing your product. Maybe put out a piece of writing to your target audience and gauge their reaction. That way you will know if it's going to work or not and if you should be putting all your effort into that product. It'll give you the confidence to move forward. Worrying so much is only going to paralyze you and stunt your success. One of the things that has worked for me instead of overthinking my strategy is to take a small step towards my project. If you want to build your shopping website or a blog, go buy that domain name. Take that first step. That will set the ball rolling. So stop mulling over the small details and get things done. Number 6, worrying about the future. I know we all want to be successful and if that doesn't happen overnight, it can lead to frustration. We can't wait for success to come fast enough. That's going to stop you from moving forward. So instead of going after a huge long-term vision, set small short-term goals for yourself. That will keep you hooked. Tackle them one by one and they will move you forward to your long-term vision. If you think too much about the long-term goal and why you're not there yet, it's going to feel overwhelming and it's going to keep you stuck and not take any action at all. Number 7, excuses. Now tell me if you do this. Oh my god, I really want to do this, but I have zero time. Do you do that or do you do that? You don't have zero time. You have time to scroll on social media and let's see what else are you saying to yourself. Oh, I can't shoot because there's no good lighting. I can't do this because of that. Fill in the blank. And if you keep doing this over and over, your mind will actually start believing you. And next time you make an excuse, just ask yourself if you're just over dramatizing. Tell me the most illogical excuse you make to not get anything done. These were some of the habits that stunt your success. I would love to hear what you think are stunting your success. Like this video if you want more such videos from me. Subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you in my next video.